Thanks for joining us. I'm Chris Tanaka with a WBZ News update. A federal judge in Boston has granted a temporary block on President Trump's move to ban foreign students from traveling to the U.S. to attend Harvard. The school called the ban illegal retaliation after it rejected White House demands. A White House spokesperson has called Harvard, quote, a hotbed of anti-American, anti-Semitic, pro-terrorist agitators. Botox injections may be linked to 4 cases of a potentially deadly toxin on the South Shore. Doctors believe the patients may have contracted botulism. Now, this can happen if a Botox formula isn't FDA approved or is improperly administered. The state health department is now asking doctors to be on alert for signs of botulism in patients. That includes muscle weakness, blurred vision, and difficulty swallowing, maybe even breathing. And there was an issue with the state's lottery's mass cash drawing last night, forcing employees to conduct a redo. The Mass State Lottery says the door to the mass cash drawing machine was accidentally left open and several balls escaped before the numbers were drawn. The lottery apologized for the inconvenience, held a second valid drawing later last night. Time now for a check of your next weather forecast. Jason, we got some storms moving through.
A bit of a bumpy morning. Absolutely there, Chris. Good morning to you and good Friday morning, everybody. Already having some bumpy atmospheric sort of storms now racing through northern Mass again this morning. A second wave of activity arriving afternoon today and likely continuing through at least the 8 p.m. hour. Now, the ingredients that we have in play allowing for some of the stronger to severe thunderstorms, heat and humidity. We had plenty of heat yesterday. We had the first 90s reported yesterday and the upper 80s in the city of Boston. And coupled with the humidity levels we've been having and cloud cover overnight tonight, the Storm Prediction Center in Norman, Oklahoma has elevated our severe thunderstorm risk for today. That is now a 2 out of 5. 24 hours ago, it was a 1 out of 5, now indicating numerous showers and thunderstorms later on this afternoon. The biggest thing that we're going to be preparing for on our Friday afternoon will be downpours yielding towards, at least leading towards some localized flooding in several areas, along with wind damage. Rotation within these thunderstorms are in the mid and upper levels. However, it could be lowered, and that could likely yield towards some tornadic activity. But as of right now, that is on the lowest end in terms of our impacts for later on today. Right around 1 inch to 2 inches of rain can be expected there as well. However, when you get some of those stronger sails racing through a region, they can really put down some heavy rain at one period of time. So again, we're likely going to keep that again hoisted with some isolated amounts between 2 and 3 and likely going even above that. Yesterday's highs 87 degrees in the city of Boston. We still have a very juiced up atmosphere. Dew point temperatures in the mid to low 60s. Not as hot yesterday as we will likely receive today. We'll be right around 80 degrees here in the city, and flood watch is also into effect through tomorrow morning as well. The hour by hour forecast will help to reignite more numerous storms as we head towards the afternoon, mid-afternoon into the early evening. A lot of the activity will be right along the Mass Pike, north on 495, getting into the Merrimack Valley. Commuters going into the Lakes and Mountains region, New Hampshire, Vermont, as well as Maine for the upcoming weekend. Keep a close eye to the sky and also pay attention to the forecast. A lot of the rain and stormy activity will be riding right along with you passenger side as you head towards the weekend. A renewed bout of some showers and thunderstorms for the upcoming weekend for Saturday afternoon for the Cape and the Islands, as well as Western Mass, the Berkshires, as well as portions of southern Vermont, as well as New Hampshire. So we'll be even cooler tomorrow as we head towards Sunday. Sunday is sunnier as well as drier with more wet weather for the first half of our next week, Monday and Tuesday. A little bit more wet, but drier midweek with another bout of some perhaps showers by Thursday and Friday of next week. Chris?
Wow. All right, Jason, thanks. This has been a WBZ News Update. I'm Chris Tanaka. Have a great day.